In the short time that you've been doing this project, I wanted you to know that I'm impressed with what you've done, but it's still a far comparison when you compare between the two sites. What we need is to have a real nice clean cutout like this. You can see how I'm going through the fast cutout, and it doesn't take very much effort at all to quickly cut it. I'm thinking maybe the larger, thicker lines are a little bit easier to use than possibly the thinner ones, and maybe it's grabbing more information for what to keep and what not to keep. That's all I'm going to do, just to cut out that one, and this is a good demonstration to show what it could do on the fly. Now, real fast, just running the cursor along the outside of the fish, it's actually showing me what's being cut out on the fly. You see right there how it's actually cutting out. So it shows me exactly what I'm doing and makes it super simple to make those cutouts, get in between the fins of the fish. This is a hard picture too because there's a lot of contrast, a lot of colorations that are the same as the background. Um, in comparison to the vase. So as I go around this, you can see how nice and clean and crisp this is. And very quickly, I've got a very sharp cutout of the image. Now I need this either in a website or in a desktop distributable program like you're making. That's all fine either way. I'm fine with that. The transparent background is a necessity because that's usually what people are cutting out for. I want to do the fair comparison now, so I'm using the same exact image. In large, there's obviously some things missing. I only have the back and forward. There's no scalpel or eraser tools. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut out the foreground. Now, in this cutout, I don't know if it's because of the thinner line or whatever, but it doesn't even capture anything the first time around. You'll see after I finish up everything, it doesn't even cut out the first section. So let's go ahead and finish this real quick. You can see I'm keeping really close to the edges of the fish, so it's got a real fair comparison. Nothing happened. All right, so now we go to the back. We'll cut out with the back and a real fast cutout. And with the background cutout, you did create something that did work and has potential. It really does. It didn't do a half bad job at cutting it out. So let me get really nice and tight around these fins and try to make it as accurate as possible. Okay, and it does a nice cutout. It's not bad. It's choppy around the edges, and you can see around the fish how choppy and all the images are, especially in comparison when we'll look later on at the cropper tool. But I'm basically zoomed in as much as I get zoomed in. It's not letting me get any closer to really clean up this stuff. I'm trying to clean it up again right here, and you can see as I do it a second time around to try to make things better, I can't see on the right-hand side what's really happening. So I have no idea, but it actually becomes worse. So all the stuff comes back. I get all the junk back for some reason. All right, so let's go ahead and do another cutout. Run this around again. Let's see if we could clean this up and just get rid of everything. Just even forget about all the choppy edges. But let's see if we can just get rid of all the junk on the outside of the fish right now. Takes a tiny bit, but no, it basically fails at cutting it out. I would have to put this into Photoshop or something to really clean it up and try to get something back from it. So it kind of makes it useless, and I hope you understand that. It's not meant to be a slam, but here, let's go for that fair comparison again and look on with one run how fast a real sharp image is made around the edges of the fish. And that was just one time. I didn't use the scalpel. I didn't use the eraser. I didn't do nothing. That was just one run. Hopefully that helps. I hope to see some improvement, and hopefully this job can still be done. Thanks a lot. I appreciate everything that you've done.